Hello everybody and welcome back to Belle's channel, and today we are going to be doing a few quests. So a part of the Radio Free Monarch, we have to convince both Sanjana and Graham Bryant to stop their transmissions, but to do that we need to earn their favour. So it gives you a hint. I've just seen it there. I actually was going to do this anyway, but it says complete the quest bolt with his name for Sanjar to start earning him a size trust. I was going to do that anyway. So we're going to do this bolt with his name. So Sanjar needs a bolt 52 cartridge to defend Stellar Bay. He believes you can find one in the ruins north of town. We're also going to do maybe this flowers for Sebastian. Ask Sebastian on a date for Celia. It's called Flowers for Sebastian. Celia. And we're also going to do that at the Grimm tomorrow. Speak with Elmer at the warehouse, and that's it. So we're doing like 3. We're doing the Grimm tomorrow, Flowers for Sebastian, and the bolt with his name, and then obviously to end with we're going to be doing Radio Free Monarch. So we're going to do this quite quickly, to be honest with you. I'm going to start with this one because it's just outside of town, and we'll just go out the door and get to it, and then while we're in town we'll go speak to Velma. That Grimm tomorrow is about Grimm, the greeter for Stellar Bay. He's like trying to find his poster, and Celia, who's supposed to get it for him, said to check with Velma because she's the one who handles all the shipping and stuff like that. But Grimm's weird them out because he's like, where is it, and they're getting really annoyed with him. That's why he asked you to do it. Okay. We could do it now, actually, while we're here.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
We can do that one, I suppose. How far is it? Oh, he's only there.
Like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a woman who's looking for...
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacks? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacks. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process.
Huh.
You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws...
Trade?
Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
So you can buy all this. I don't know what you use it for, to be very honest with you.
You look like a...
Okay, so let's talk about Celia.
I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm? Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for rap.
She doesn't want to distract you.
A lot of people think I'm not too bright, but you're not fooling me. I know she can't get these goods anywhere else.
Doesn't tell her.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to
Yay, that's so sweet. Alright, I need to go tell Celia. But we'll also need to go speak to Velma. Oh my god, I don't know where she is. Oh, she's this way. Oh, Celia's just it, so we'll just tell her now.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
She's really sweet, to be honest.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on.
He actually said, just don't ask him for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
Cool. Let's go to Velma. So she's here. It says Stella Bay, but it kind of spells Tabby.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
Bet they also pay to make it stink less. Supposedly.
Examine.
Hey, Velma, I got your catheter, please.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing. Don't know how much longer I can cover for him either. Give me those pills, will you?
Here you go. You know, you might consider a real night's sleep instead.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
What are you talking about, Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Do you have any rules?
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
It's a Braxton just using drugs.
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton shifts.
Why don't you turn him in?
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this Altoona, fat and mostly tumor-free.
What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials. He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
I can talk to Caleb for
You
you.
mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check.
Cool. Who's this Kathleen Mitchell? Whatever.
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come
We'll be
in or
talking to
out
her
of
in a
Stellar
couple
Bay.
episodes.
Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Okay, you asked him, right?
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Oh, bitch. You saw the poster, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Who's now?
She runs the betting parlor.
Oh
across
yeah, I
the
know, I
way.
remember.
Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too. Damn right it is. No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not...
Sure, think of.
Sure can.
Let's talk about something else. Let me go find
Fine by
Braxton
me.
and all that. Because then she'd be more likely to be nice to me. What was it? Go to Braxton's apartment and let's convince. They're not too far away. Let's pop to the yacht club. I know it's down here.
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the
Who's that?
smooth menthol? What I am doing, ma'am, is enjoying this law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with...
Oh my god, but now you're free from the board.
Yes, free to wallow in squalor.
Oh,
Look,
shut up, you prick.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching. You're not listening to a word, are you?
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon. Weren't you a sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Oh my god, I can't even find where this dude is. Oh, he's
Sure,
amazing.
but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different. I'm with you there.
Let's save.
At least
New face, huh? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Sounds good.
I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person, but she ain't been cruel to us. Devil it all. Now you got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. Tell Velma not to worry.
Yay! Alright, I'm gonna upgrade my lockpicking. Alright, that was easy. Now we need to find Braxton. Okay, that was not the way to go. This way.
so. Guess who's here?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
I'm looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Dilated pupils, anxious posture, muscle spasms. She's high on some quality stuff.
No! Okay, maybe, just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know? Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
So I needed.
I'll be straight with you. Folk who disappear in the wilderness generally aren't able to come back. Don't get your hopes up.
Okay. So he's out there. So we'll go. What we'll do is we'll take the south one and then we'll head back over that bridge and do the quest Bolt for his name. No. Oh. That doesn't make sense. Alright, we'll go out and see what happens. That's where I need to go. Alright, well, we'll do this one first, then we'll go find Braxton.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead. Am I the only one getting hungry?
Alright, so yeah, we're doing this right now.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are like... Here we go!
Oh. So you do need 4 magnets for this. Sanjay has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics, not very good with its slogans, jingles and or taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sanjay also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegate it, a trend unbecoming in upper management. All in all, Sanjay's work habits suggest a preoccupation with details and a startling lack of vision. We cannot make any further investment, keep improving the area. Okay. Graham Brandt. Hi. Graham's understanding of product marketing branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. He's an knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues brevity and also consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Dora Erickson. I don't know who this is. Knack for brief. Recommend for a promotion. So that's why Sanjay wanted to go on his own-ish. Might give one of these assault rifles to the people, to one of my thingies. You could have given us a key. Plasma carbine, but that's good.
Huh? Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can you ask for boots?
Hello, who's in there?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidon. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. That'll help?
You got locked in, how?
Easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Well, I need to get into that room.
Phew. Thanks, lady. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
Seeing as you're trying, you might as well answer now. Right, I'll look. Cool. So what things there? All I'm trying to do is find mag picks, literally, and weapon parts, and armor parts. There's a lot of bits on the ground. They're an iconoclasts.
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind. Oh, Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? Thanks a lot, lady. Ah, fresh sulfur. Good to be outside.
I kind of hope like we bring them together because they kind of follow the same ideals. I hope it's not one of them like Edgewater things, you know, where you've got to, you know what I mean, like it's either them or them, you know what I mean? That would annoy me a little bit. So yeah, now we've got that. No. That. Straight across the bridge. Easy. That is a lot of blood. I hope it's not blood. Mather residents. So they're just sitting there with all them things outside. That's great.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
In my experience, any stranger this friendly either wants to rob and airlock you or sell you something.
Nonsense.
Or eat you.
Out here in the wilderness, we welcome all who come to our door. Now come in, make yourselves
What
comfortable.
happened to Braxton? Looking for man in Braxton.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner? I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Something ain't right about this.
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner? Sorry, I'm not real good with, names. It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip. Other times it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before? That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
Okay. I want to steal them so bad.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell.
The
Yet
last.
the Eternal provides, does it not?
Well,
The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all share the spark of the divine, and we were made to spread it across the stars. Out here, we are free, and even apart from society.
Sorry, they talk really slow. Okay.
I suppose not.
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
Sorry, I was just looking around.
Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
You're what?
The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other man used to bring. I'm not telling you.
So that was her room that we just went in, that we just stole from. And she didn't even realise. Levi's journal. Trees, monarch one, hunger. Food makes me sick. Weird as fuck. I need to stop doing that. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I do it all the time and I didn't even realise. Alright, straight up, these people are cannibals. I can remember, like, one of the boards thingies saying that they're like, blood, saying that they're like, thingies. So the thing is, do I pick my way into there or do upstairs? I don't know. I feel like that one just goes outside. We'll save. And then if I do make a mistake, because I feel like that literally just goes outside. I bet if like I went downstairs. Yeah. See? I want to steal them so bad.
These sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
Who does something like this?
Chief, whatever. If lost, please turn to Velma. Supper time. Escape the house, these assholes need killing. Oh my god, she's not here. Oh my god, it's like a horror movie. Oh my god. Let's save, just in case it's freaking me out. Oh my god, cannibals. Knew it. I knew it from when I first came in though.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear.
The murdering cannibal keeps me, you know.
Quickly, my dear. She's getting agitated. We can't...
Don't worry. We'll make the...
Fuck you. Where the fuck is the mother? kill that shit first.
Gotta admit, killing them felt really good.
Yeah. Retro Rockets. Master House Key. I gotta say, I am actually glad we killed them people. Let's go nick with them other stuff. Iceberg aged whiskey. Jesus Christ, so we have to kill some cannibals. I'm kind of glad we did. Alright, so that was everything we needed to do in this video. We're going to go back to Stella Bay now and basically tell Velma that the workers have come back and that Braxton was eaten by cannibals when he was trying to deliver medicine to them and be really, really nice. Poor sod. And then get the poster off of Velma because she's going to like us then. And then we need to go give the poster to Grimm. And then we also need to go and I like their deck, it's quite nice to be honest. Yeah, and then we also need, oh, I'm gonna get, I knew I was gonna hurt myself. Yeah, and then we need to go and speak to Sanja.
Think they left anything good behind?
Don't bother knocking on any doors. If anyone's inside, they're liable to respond with gunfire.
Huh? Oh my god, let's just... I knew it wouldn't. Yeah, so we need to go speak to Sandra and give him his things and then convince him to stop the transmissions, which he's probably going to say to us, well, if you do this another thing for me, then I will. Or you could say, I'm not going to do it until the other person agrees, you know what I mean? And then in the next episode, we're going to go to Amber Heights. We're going to see them iconoclasts, or whatever they're called, by Gray and Bryant. But I'm going to switch Ellie for Vicar Max, I think. Because after we do that quest, like the radio free Monarch will then go to Fallbrook and deal with like the sublight quest and all of that, and like his quest, the Empty Man, and all that. Oh, I thought I was gonna make it.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
Hey, Velma.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Who spat in your spirits, Velma?
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway, what do you folks need?
That's right, Caleb.
You knocked any sense into him yet?
I told you you were about to lose your job and he said you'd
Well,
come back.
that's awful nice of him. Sure wouldn't have expected that. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on your mind?
Bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
It's a wrong way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement.
Can we come to arrangement group?
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
I found Braxton, didn't I?
Fair enough. The damn thing's been a headache anyway. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
They use that a lot. It'll be too soon. Yeah, so that's your best way to do it. Let's go give it to Grimm. He is like where the entrance is. There he is, little Grimm. That's the right name though.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet?
Here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Holcomb. Where have I heard that last name before? Holcomb. I think it was Tom something. I don't know. I feel like I've heard that name. What else am I doing? So I've done the whole thing with that. We now need to speak to Sanja. Yeah, and that's it.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I found a review on a terminal in the arms
You weren't
building.
supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
I'm sorry, it was already open.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Your left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant.
He's lucky they didn't want a liver or a heart.
I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
Who cares what they think? You're in
In
charge.
charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
But you made it work. There's more than anyone can say for those
I
execs.
hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
Give. I found the cartridge.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
Ooh, we got an MSI Elite helmet. And 2,000 bits. Oh, a lot. Going to help.
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
We'll get their comeuppance.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's definitely a firm middle finger.
I can get behind that.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
That'll be sublight. Sanjay's like that.
Do you think so?
Don't encourage him.
I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
I know how to make people talk.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
What's it with you people?
Of course. I didn't mean to make assumptions. Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Infiltrate a secret corporate base and kidnap staff. Sure, easy.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one.
Oh,
I'll leave
God.
the execution to you.
Alright, I need MSI to stop broadcasting a jamming devil peak.
You think we're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Grimm is spewing? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
I'll deal with Graham right now. I'm talking to you.
My, you know how to take control of a situation, don't you? It's warm in here. Is anyone else warm?
What he means to say is that we won't need that frequency once we're able to get MSI restored to the board.
If we can find proof that one of the companies on the board is also active on Monarch, that'll give me all the leverage I need.
Fair enough.
I knew you'd understand.
Fair enough. Alright. So we have to get MSI reinstated back on the board for them to, you know, stop broadcasting so we can get through to that. Pretty simple-ish. But we won't be doing that quest anyway. That's going to be not next video, the video after. The next video is where we're going to go and speak to Graham. And it's also where we're going to be finding Tucker Needham. And where else is it? I can't find it. Oh yeah, and then doing the companion quest with Vicar Max. Finding Reginald Shawnee. Because he wants to read about this empty journal. Sorry, French journal. So yeah, thank you for watching. This was Belle. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. You know, we got lots done. I'm pretty glad that I managed to get it all done. Yeah, so thank you for watching. This was Belle. And goodbye.